The state land office unveiled a new logo, one that touts a more eco-friendly future for New Mexico. But as News 13's Gina Nguyen found out, the logo left out a significant part of the state's economy, and that's not okay with some people. Jeannie.
Madeline, newly elected State Land Commissioner Stephanie Garcia Richard unveiled a brand new seal for her office 2 weeks ago. It shows a lot of windmills, and unlike the previous logo, it lacks any reference to oil and gas.
I thought something was missing when I saw the State Land Office's logo.
Late February, State Land Commissioner Stephanie Garcia Richard launched this. It's a new logo she says features an inspiring landscape capturing the state's commitment to increasing renewable energy projects. But it bothers Paul Gessing, president of a local economic policy think tank.
Oil and gas is such a big part of not just New Mexico's economy, but of course what the Land Office does. 97+% of their revenue comes out of the oil and gas industry.
He calls the logo misleading because oil and gas are the main source of revenue for New Mexico.
It's just windmills, and windmills are a tiny fraction, well less than 1% of what the Land Office's revenue comes from.
According to the State Land Office's 2017-2018 annual report, under then-Republican Aubrey Dunn, oil and gas make up 93% of New Mexico's revenue, while wind and solar didn't even reach 1%. Gessing says the new logo is an insult to the hardworking people in the oil and gas industry.
If you're in the industry, you're probably looking at this and saying, there's just a lot of ignorance there. There's just a lot of misinformation, disinformation.
In a statement to News 13, Commissioner Garcia Richard says the logo depicts her dedication to renewable energy projects while she's in office. She went on to say she's aware of how much of an impact oil and gas have on our community and believes there's room for oil and gas to exist while working towards solar and wind projects. I asked Commissioner Garcia Richard if she'd reconsider changing the logo to incorporate oil and gas symbols. Her spokesperson says no. Madeline, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeannie. The logo under former Commissioner Aubrey Dunn featured an oil well along with the state bird and Zia symbol.